First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Niners had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Rodgers again now. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts' 10-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they set up for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return, it's Tony. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On play action, now Rodgers. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Cook into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
We need this. Let's do it.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good run, and then get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run it, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll drop to throw. And complete to Drake London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On second down, Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gets this one to Morris. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now Achane on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kadarius Toney, 31 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 35. The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
2nd and 11.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Really, the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Up the middle, Achane. They find some open field here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Rodgers now on first down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown for the Niners. 26 yards. And the Niners are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll come up now. This is second and long. They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Achane is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers throwing here. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Rodgers with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
1st down, Colts.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This pass is caught by London. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of 20.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.